On the domain of agreeableness, which is another one of the 5 factors of personality on the neo-personality inventory, what we find is a number of different facets, again, are significantly lower in pathological gamblers compared to non-pathological gamblers. First is this notion of trust. Interpersonally, they distrust more. They have a hard time, believing that other people have the best intentions. They tend to be more cynical, and so they don't trust as much as healthy controls or non-pathological gamblers. We also find that they're less straightforward about themselves in terms of maybe being guarded, about being open to sharing who they are with other people, potentially more manipulative with others. They also may be guarded in expressing their feelings, and they have a tendency to stretch the truth. That's kind of what this lack of straightforwardness that we find in pathological gamblers compared to non-pathological gamblers. And finally, this notion interpersonally in terms of agreeableness has to do with compliance, which really is kind of talking about this preference to compete versus to collaborate. And if they have really, really low scores on this particular domain, it could potentially suggest a tendency or proneness to be aggressive with other people if they have this low tolerance for or threshold for any kind of frustration, which, by the way, we also find on the domain of neuroticism that's true. And so we have to be careful and curious about the possibility for domestic violence or violent aggressive acts that could emerge in certainly not all, but a subset of pathological gamblers.